Hey guys, welcome to tonight's BB Can 7 episode chat.
Well, look who's here for episode 8.
Yo.
Look who blew in from Hollywood.
No. I'm here for the ride. Full disclosure, I did not see this episode yet. I'm going to, but we've been having like freaking 12 to 14 hour days on set. So I got home just as this episode was ending. I'm gonna watch it tonight after this, but
You're gonna love it.
you're gonna tell me what happened.
Alright, so last time Chelsea named Kaylin as the replacement nom. You know that already.
I saw that.
For Kiki, and it's Kaylin versus Damien. Well, Kaylin knows it's gonna take a miracle to keep her in this house.
I mean, Chelsea has made it very clear that Kaylin is the target this week, and Damien's supposed to just be a pawn.
Yeah, and Kaylin knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylin knows that's why they
backdoored her.
Yeah, well, that's why they didn't take Kiki down.
Right.
They kept Damien
they
up
didn't
there.
keep Damien. They didn't take Damien down.
Right. That's why they took Kiki down, because they knew that it would pretty much be a sure thing for her to go against Damien.
Right.
Alright, so Kiki and Esty have a little celebration. These two chicks are so disconnected from the real world.
Well, I mean, everybody in the house is, right?
No.
You mean from the Big Brother world?
Yeah. They think that because they went in there, well, Kiki went in there and was like, I'll do whatever you want. That's why she got taken off the block.
Right.
No. Sam threw, or tried to throw, the POV competition.
That made me so sad.
That was incredibly awkward, and how could you possibly not know that she was trying to throw it?
What Big Brother word has a G in it? What? Which one? Twice?
Twice? Come on.
But anyway, yeah.
Alright, so I love this part where Dane and Esty were like, no way Kaylin is 29. Why didn't anybody call her out on it? Everybody seemed to know, but nobody ever wanted to say anything about it.
I mean, I guess it would be a little bit insulting to tell someone, especially a woman, like, are you sure you're 29?
What's more insulting? Her insulting them, saying that she's been so honest and everything, and calling everybody else out as liars, and she's the biggest one there?
That's the game.
I know, but, you know, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Alright, so Adam and Sam make out. And when I say make out, they were practically doing... I didn't see this because I think the feeds were down when this happened.
Yeah, I believe the feeds came back after this.
Yeah, after it. And Lucy's digging a hole over there in the carpet, or her bed. And she was climbing him like a tree. They were standing in the middle of the room. When I heard that Chelsea walked in on them, I thought they were laying on the sofa or something, or sitting on the sofa. No, she was climbing him. No wonder why Chelsea almost peed her pants.
I mean, that's a lot to walk in on.
Yeah, especially when it hasn't been, like, even confirmed that they were, like...
I mean, come on. Yeah. It's been confirmed.
Alright, well, it was shocking anyway.
What do you think that this is going to do for Chelsea game-wise? Because now she knows that her two closest allies are definitely hooking up. Do you think she's threatened by that and she's going to want to branch out more? Or do you think she's going to stick with them full
she
on?
is totally okay being a side piece.
I know she said that to them, but did she say anything in the DR?
Not that I heard, no.
Okay.
They didn't show anything on the show, so maybe that'll be in the future. I have no idea.
Because, I mean, if I were her, I'd be like, oh, shoot, I gotta find some new allies.
I don't think so. I think they're pretty solid.
Okay.
It's like Wiener and two balls.
I can only imagine what you've been getting up to on these videos without me.
Mediocre Adam and the twins.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so Kaylin, right after the ceremony, it seemed, went to work hard.
Instant campaigning.
Exactly. And poor Corey. Oh my god. I was watching on the feeds, her working on Corey, and Corey was just like, yup, get me out of here. It was like, you know, if she could hold her hands up and it would say like, send help.
Corey is always the first person that Kaylin throws under the bus.
Yeah.
When she's trying to get out of trouble.
Yep.
And now she's talking her ear off, being like, keep me, keep me.
I know. And oh my god, it just reminded me so much of like a Mary Kay lady trying to sell her product line.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just like, I really don't need an 8th foundation.
I gotta go.
I know you're working really hard here, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. So Corey goes and reports to Chelsea, Adam, and Sam and is like, Kaylin is making a semi-convincing argument and she might be convincing some people. And Chelsea was very upset about that because she does not want to have a failed back door.
I mean, they knew when they were trying to plan this out that it would be tough to get rid of Kaylin because she's got a way with her words. She has a way of making people want to work with her.
Mm-hmm.
So they gotta put in some work.
Yeah.
They can't just sit back all week.
Exactly. All right, so we know Damien is a fan favorite because he won the first vote to get into the house first and have some spy time on the spy screen.
Mm-hmm. I think Damien's great.
I really am becoming a Damien fan.
I really, really enjoy him, and I'm glad that they had the segment on him in last night's episode.
Yes.
About the
First
reservation.
Nation?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I do wish that he had more knowledge about the game. Because if he did, I feel like he'd be unstoppable. But at this point, he doesn't really know enough about it, I feel like.
I think he's learning, though.
Yeah, I think
quickly.
Yeah.
And he keeps trying to take that blood veto, and he keeps setting the alarms off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, so the person who gets the intelligence gets to go into Leon's lounge and gets to see some secret footage.
Yes.
So a parachute drops in on the outdoor space, and it says, you know, guess what? You're popular. You
Wow.
won. Good for you.
Popular.
Yeah, exactly.
You're really popular.
So it was a real daisy chain of like, go here, go to the HOH room, find the clue. The last clue is under the sofa. It was kind of cool that there was a bucket behind the sofa, which I'm assuming was for like cigarette butts, and they said burn the clue in there so that nobody else sees it.
That's fun.
I thought it was. Well,
yeah, because
fun.
I guess it's supposed to be like secret agent themed.
Secret agent man.
Yeah.
All right, so he was waiting and waiting and waiting. I have to wonder how much this was orchestrated because it seems like they never ever get caught during these things.
I know, right?
And,
like they call a lockdown or something, except for that one person.
Yeah, but apparently Kira was the lone holdout in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And she told him that she had to go take a poop.
Oh. Okay.
And it seemed a little contrived, and it was a lot creepy. And then he finally went into the archive room and then obviously into Leon's lounge. And again, tried to take the secret veto.
And they said,
no.
Not happening.
So he got to choose 2 people that he wanted to see the secret files on.
So I originally thought that this person, whoever got this vote, was just going to be watching basically like feeds.
Right.
For however long. And I was like, dang, that's a huge deal.
What was that, season 2 that Allison got to, wasn't she in the secret, like, war room? Whatever,
yeah, but they didn't have audio on that, I'm pretty sure.
No.
But I mean, I thought they were straight up gonna, like, get to spy on people.
No. They just got to see more of the, pre-interviews before they actually even went into the house.
Right, so, like, remember in the first episode when
they said, hey, you want to know something about your house guest?
Yeah, BB spilled everybody's secrets. It was from the same interview.
Right. So he chose Mark because he felt like maybe he's been playing both sides of the house.
Yeah, you right.
He's a super fan. He's also a great liar.
Mm-hmm.
Self-proclaimed. And then...
Yeah, you're not. I can tell you,
Yeah.
you're not. Everybody knows.
He's got a great presenter voice, though. Like
Yeah.
a goofy one, like if he was doing a goofy dating show or
Oh
something.
yeah, it's nothing against him as a
No.
person. It's just he's not a good liar. He's not doing
I don't
as
think
well
he's
as
fooling anybody.
he's not doing as well as he thinks he is, because I know he keeps talking to the cameras and being like, I'm a mastermind and nobody knows.
Everybody pretty much knows.
Yeah.
All right, and Sam, she's more interested in getting the title than the money.
Mhm.
And she's only a mediocre liar. She only saw 3 seasons of the show, so she's not as ruthless as Mark. She's going to show her true colors. She's not really going to lie about who she was, Caitlin. And, you know, so I think I don't think he learned anything much.
Yeah,
He pretty much confirmed what he already knew.
Yeah.
All right. House meeting time. This is
We
what
love
we've
a
all
house
been waiting
meeting.
for. Well, it's a whole house meeting except for Chelsea, Sam, Kira, and
Adam.
Adam. Because I wrote Adam.
She wrote Sam
I wrote
twice.
Sam twice. I didn't write Adam at all.
It's okay.
He's blank. Sorry. So Kaylin very strategically decides to tell everybody about who she is.
Okay.
This was a total Frankie Grande move.
Well,
Taken out of the Frankie Grande playbook.
I'm a social media mogul.
Well, except that she told about all the hardships that she went through, which was awful.
Mm-hmm.
The timing, though, was timed correctly. I mean, she did gain some sympathy from people.
Yeah.
They showed about 2 seconds of it on the show tonight. That story went on for quite a while on the feeds, and they barely scratched the surface of it. And then she started ragging on everybody, and, well, everybody who wasn't at the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
except for Kira. I don't think she really had much to say about them, sorry. And then everybody else was in the outdoor space and decided, oh, let's go inside. Wait, where is everyone? Why is it so quiet in here?
Yo, they're all listening to Kaylin reveal her real age.
42.
Did anyone act like shocked, or they were just like, oh, yes, we
They
know?
were not shocked.
Okay.
They were just like, oh, uh-huh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. They were probably like, are you sure you're still not lying? Is there more? Just kidding. That was mean. Sorry. All right. So then, all right. Chelsea walks in and is like,
What's everybody doing in here?
and then walks out. And then Adam's like, what's going on in there? And he is like freaking out because the whole house, except his group, is at a meeting without him.
Oh.
And Dane, you know, people start scattering like cockroaches after that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what's going on, Dane? Tell me what's going on. I'm freaking out. So he takes him aside and explains kind of what went on at the meeting.
Yeah.
And Sam is listening in, unbeknownst to them. He says, you're a PB, right? And she's like, oh, what?
So she heard him say that?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
But she mostly just heard Chelsea and Sam, Chelsea and Sam, Chelsea and Sam.
Okay.
So she knew that meant that the two of them were working together.
Mm-hmm.
So
She's finally seeing the light.
it took a little bit, but she goes and talks to Chelsea and is like, yo, we're getting played by the players.
Yeah.
So
Adam has basically been telling them this for at least a week now, and they haven't picked up on it.
the funny thing is, though, Chelsea was a real holdout. She kept saying, maybe he's just saying that to Dane. Maybe he's playing Dane. Or, yeah. It took a little bit of convincing for her to find... I still don't know if she 100% realizes.
Ugh.
Maybe she just doesn't want to believe it.
Wake up, ladies.
So then Kira joins in and she says, you know what? We're just gonna have to play dumb. They're actually in a really good position because right now they have the upper hand.
Yeah, but also Dane wants to take them out.
Yeah, but they have the upper hand.
I mean, at least they know
Right.
that there's something going on there.
Right. This thing is positioned like the edge of a knife. This could come crashing down for one or the other or both sides.
We here for it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so it's time to check in with Arissa because one of these chuckleheads is going to go home. So what do you got to say, Damien? What you see is what you get. Vote for me, Canada.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly. And then Kaylin, oh my God, the Mary Kay lady and her came out again. All right, I'm going to need everyone to put out their left hand. And I'm just thinking like, oh my God, are you trying to sell me foundation? She's going around and she's like, all right.
Did she go to each person?
She did. She went to each
How
person.
long
and
was
went
the
like,
speech?
It was definitely longer than 30 seconds. I think Damien must have cut his down by shaved off a few seconds so that she would have more time.
Oh, okay. They were in cahoots on these speeches?
I think so, because he was like, you know.
You're going, so here.
Yeah. All right, so she's like, this is me taking $100,000 away from each of you and giving it to Adam and Sam. Or Chelsea, whatever. I forget who she mentioned because she's always mentioning the three of them usually anyway, so.
Yeah.
She's like, it's not a beauty pageant. It's not a dating show. Is it a lying show? Yeah, pretty much. All right, well then you should do great. Except you didn't because you got evicted by a unanimous vote. 10
That's rough, man.
to 0.
That's rough.
I'm really surprised that Anthony or somebody or Dane, whatever, didn't throw her a pity vote, or even Eddie, for crying out loud.
I mean, we've seen this over the last few seasons. People are less and less likely to throw out a pity vote because
they don't want to go against the house.
It makes you a target. Every once in a while, though, especially on Canada seasons, we've seen like a hinky vote thrown in there.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
not yet.
The last season of VBUS, though, there was some pity votes in there, and
oh, that's what I meant. They had a lot of hinky votes last year.
Yeah. They couldn't have said, you know, they knew Eddie was working with her. Couldn't Eddie just say, you know what? I really don't want her to go out on a unanimous vote. But no, he didn't.
You know what I gotta say? Bad. Bunch of sheep.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
And then I couldn't exactly hear exactly what she was saying when she walked out because my son was raising a ruckus. And I think she meant like, I hope one day you're walking out of the house to what I'm walking out to, you know, like having a family or whatever. Or,
that's nice.
Or like, screw you. I hope you...
Did she pull a cornbread?
Yeah. F y'all.
Alright, well anyway.
So, she's with Arissa and she's like, yeah, I knew this was coming when they didn't nominate me. I had a premonition or something that I was saying my Thursday eviction speech in my head or whatever.
Okay.
And then,
I mean, she is a psychic, so
psychic.
She's gonna want to say that she saw that coming. It's good for business. Just saying.
Yeah. So Arissa says, do you regret lying? She never really said, no, I don't regret lying, but I guess some in substance of what she meant was I had to lie because I would have been a target. It was hard to connect with these kids. She wasn't going to be running around wearing a bikini. Thank you. And Arissa totally outed the 4-person, I keep wanting to say peanut butter alliance, but it's the Pretty Boys. And
what was her reaction to that?
I knew. That was her reaction. I
she?
knew there was an alliance of 4.
I don't know.
Do you know which 4 though?
Yeah.
So, because Arissa said, you're not coming back.
Oh.
So I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And then the goodbye messages were generally nice. They only showed like 4 of them, I think. And Sam's was like, yeah, I liked you. We had a connection, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, your lies kept coming back to you, whatever. And she was okay with that, but when Chelsea got on there and said that she was playing a dirty game, she brought out the boo bird. She was just like, no, blah. I don't like her. So yeah, now that brings us to the HOH competition.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
I love Buzzkill 2.0.
So much fun.
This is a genius competition.
Yep.
It's kind of like the one on BBUS where they're on the track and they have to wait for the buzzer.
Right.
But they're standing at podiums and they have the buzzers, and it could be 1 minute or it could be an hour that they have to wait. So
well, I love too that we get to see like the countdown for the next buzzer, but they can't see that obviously.
Yeah.
And they have all the temptations to pull them away.
Yeah.
Good times.
Well, the whole yesterday, Kira kept saying, I have to win the veto. I have to win HOH.
Let me guess.
I have first one out.
Oh no.
And she was like, this is not working. It's not working.
Yeah, because you were last buzzing.
So, guess what? There's a double in them next week.
That should be fun.
You were right. She totally called that.
Well, I was going off of what Dane said.
Okay. All right then. So, that's it.
Okay, you know those double evictions are always a good time.
The thing about double evictions, though, it never gets out any of the people that I want out. I don't think I've ever been happy after a double eviction.
It's always shocking. But anyway, let us know what you guys thought of tonight's episode. We will see you next time.
Until then, much
Much love.